One of the deaths we're looking at today was colloquially known as malpractice. The other death probably actually was malpractice. This is Christina with the Sisyphean Journal, and today is December 5th. So the first death we're looking at today, I only have information from the Homicide in Chicago Interactive Database and one measly article in the Chicago Tribune. And this death took place on December 5th of 1905 when a teenage laborer, her age is given as 19 in the Homicide in Chicago Interactive Database and as 16 in the newspaper, died in Chicago from an abortion. The Homicide in Chicago Interactive Database says that she died in her home on Ashland Avenue. Two physicians were arrested in her death, Joseph Vasumpar and Charles Botiger. Vasumpar was arrested as the principal and Botiger as an accessory, and a man named Patrick Dillon was also held as an accessory. Now, I don't know why they made this conclusion. Like, share, subscribe so I can go to Chicago and actually read the documents from the inquest. But the coroner's physician believed that Dillon brought Annie to Dr. Botiger, who then referred the pair to Dr. Vasumpar. So I've been unable to even determine if the case went to trial. And from the paucity of news coverage, it seems unlikely that anybody was ever held to account for what happened to Annie. So like, share, subscribe. Get me monetized so that I can go to Chicago. We can't prevent abortion deaths if we don't know how people were able to get away with it. The second death we're looking at today is in the safe and legal era. And that's another teenage girl. This one was a 17-year-old named Janice from Park Beach, Illinois. She went to Dimensions Medical Center for an abortion on December 5th to be performed under anesthesia. So, while the woman who died from an illegal abortion at least knew that she was doing something risky, Janice had no reason to think that anything would be amiss. Now, the abortionist was Dr. Jesse Chandler, and the anesthesiologist was Dr. Murray Rosenberg of Hospital Anesthesia Group. Janice's survivors filed suit saying that Dimensions failed to perform an adequate physical examination prior to the abortion, and in particular, they did not assess the risks posed by the fact that Janice had asthma. And as a result, Janice suffered anesthesia-related complications and died that day. Failure to do an adequate physical examination, failure to take into account patients' pre-existing conditions, that's something I see again and again and again in these safe and legal abortion deaths.